the story of Obama, I feel really sorry for his father because the guy has gotten a lot of crap thrown at him. And I think it's sick to attack a guy who can't defend himself because he's not around anymore. But I can't imagine what he went through when he was here, so I'm going to use our personal story, the African immigrant story, to kind of imagine what he might have gone through. It's the story that begins in a little hut in Africa and ends in a big white house in America. It begins when you get a visa to go to America as an exchange student. Thank you, white people, for the ticket. They call you exchange student because when you get to America and you find out that your 2 million shillings has suddenly become $20. And $20 is not enough to buy you the education your parents sent you here. So what do? You decide to look for a job, but no one is willing to hire you because you have no experience. You lie, you say, I've been here for a couple of years. You get the job at a fast food restaurant. On a busy day, your boss, the 17-year-old American kid, tells you to go get him a spatula. You have no idea what a spatula is. But you've been here for a few years, you should know, right? You go back, you look around trying to see if there's anything labeled spatula, nothing. Your boss runs there and he grabs the flat spoon from the wall where it's been hanging all this time. That's how you learn what a spatula is. But he fires you because he thinks because you speak with an accent, you're a moron. You don't follow instructions. Over the years, you do security. But once they put a uniform on you, you become like the Kenyan police. You start harassing Americans around, you know, because you have power now. They fire you, right? The next thing is, you go on your stock shelf, dry forklift, everything, and you do dishes again. And just when you think you will never scrub another toilet, just when you think that you will never, ever wash another plate, you marry an American woman.
You got that right.
Edwin! Wash the dishes. Edwin! What's for dinner? Edwin, walk the dog. Edwin! Take me out to candlelight dinner. And you're like, hold on, baby. I'm from Africa. I had candlelight dinner every night for 20 years. Can we go somewhere where there's electricity? What do you mean change the baby? That's where you draw the line because, like your father, you do not touch any baby that isn't old enough to change itself. The marriage ends. The marriage ends, and the American woman keeps the house. Your parents hear that marriage is over and you've lost everything. They call you up. Not to say we are sorry, but to tell you, we told you so. You should have married an African woman. All right, come home, son. You pack the little you have, you go back home. And as soon as you get there, in fact, they already have a woman living in the little house you were able to build in the village before you met the American woman now living in your big house in America with another man. All right? The woman your parents have picked for you is not really your type, you know? But you don't want to disappoint your parents again. All right? And when your little cousins, brothers, kids, they wet their pants, she runs over and cleans them out. And she's a good cook. You say, I want that for me. You bring her to America. You don't want this wife, this African wife, to work. You want her to stay home and clean the house and someday have some children for you, right? But you make a mistake. You have cable TV at home. So when you're going to work, she's watching Oprah and Dr. Phil and some show named The View. You come back one day, the house is a mess. And you scream almost as loud as your father used to, but you don't want your neighbors to hear. Say, woman, get off the couch and fix me a plate. What's wrong with you? And like your mother, this beautiful African woman does not flinch. You threaten to yank her out and throw her out of the window. She looks at you and says, please, I know my rights. I will sue you and keep the house. Thank you guys, my name is Okongo. Enjoy the rest of the night. We have a very, very wonderful night lined up for you. So, Mr. MC, where are you?
Let's give him another round of applause, please.